Why should taking care of your skin have to be choosing between protection, coverage, and comfort? Good morning, everyone. Today, most of us know that sunscreen is important, but in reality, many people still skip it because the routine can feel like too much. Sunscreen, makeup, skincare, and multiple layers can feel so overwhelming to just like do it in a early morning in a day. Whether you wear makeup or not, whether you are male or female, for every skin tones, the routine should be comfortable. That is why Lucens come in. Lucen is a tinted mineral sunscreen that combines SPF 50 protection and sheer adaptive coverage and skincare actives in one formula. One tubes, three functions, one simple routine. And then this is the Lucen is designed for skincare conscious students and young professionals who want a simpler multitasking daily routine. Our formula combines broad spectrum minerals protection, adaptive sheer tint, and skincare ingredients. The goal is not simply to add the tint to the sunscreen, it is to make the daily sun protection easier. And because Lucen is designed for the gender inclusive, we want it to be natural for anyone's routine, whether they wear makeup or not. And then this is the opportunity that we are aiming for. The opportunity comes from three major shifts in the consumer's behavior. First, daily SPF is increasingly become the non-negotiable part of the skincare. The second, consumers towards skin minimalism, choosing the minimal and fewer products that can perform multiple functions. And the third one, consumers is increasingly looking for the products that is convenient and adaptable for their individual needs. However, there's still a gap in this, which is the plain sunscreen and cosmetic coverage. Lucen is positioned directly to the gap. And then the problem that we are aiming to solve is the consumers often have to choose between the protection and appearance of the skincare or the makeup. A typical routine could mean applying sunscreen followed by the tinted moisturizer or BB cream and treatment serum. It can be heavy and not so comfortable. There are also common problems with the sunscreen in the market, which is greasy, and then the irritation prone for the acne prone skin. The biggest issue is the friction routine. When routines become inconvenient, sunscreen becomes easier to skip. So the problem is not people do not know sunscreen is important, but they are too lazy to apply the sunscreen and not so easy to use it in a consistent way. Lucens turns those multiple steps into one. It uses zinc oxide-based mineral formula with the vitamin E and the sheer adaptive design to blend into the skin user's tone. And then it also contains niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and salicylic acid to support the skin barrier. The formula is designed to non-comedogenic and fragrance-free, so it can be lightweight and matte soft finish. And it can be worn underneath makeup or without makeup. The most important thing is we are designing Lucen as a gender neutral product, so it can be used for different genders and different skin tones. And then Lucen is still at the early stage, so I wanted to be transparent for my current one. We have reviewed the prototype formula in a cosmetic chemist consultant, conducting the pilot testing for the texture, tint matching, and also the wearability test across the skin tones. And then the laboratory SPF has testing that there's no signals that our sunscreen is irritating the skin. And then we have already conducted the in vivo testing as well. And then this is our position in the market. Our primary customers is the skincare conscious student or young professionals. They use skincare and light makeup and then use the skincare also for the value and convenience and also the multifunctional products. They are also highly active on the social media and skincare based content. Lucen is designed for anyone wants daily sun protection, light coverage, and routines benefit and a convenient routine. We also see the opportunities among office workers, skincare enthusiasts, outdoor active, professionalism, and people with the sensitive or the acne-prone skin. We should initially focus on the students and young professionals before expanding into the broader skincare market. And then this is the positioning as well. Lucen is not trying to compete by the most highly pigmented or the cheapest sunscreen in the market. It's that we position ourselves in this. Compared with generic tinted sunscreen, Lucen focuses on the combination of skincare actives and adaptive coverage. Compared to BB cushions or the foundation, it is more lightweight with the lighter coverage, but still have a good coverage. So our differentiation is the combination of protection, skincare, convenience, and inclusivity for everyday. We are not claiming to be the superior one in the market, but we are wanted to deliver the convenient product. Our initial business model is direct to customers, which is using Shopee or TikTok Shop. We can increase the customer lifetime value throughout the bundle sets, maybe or the subscriptions or the refill options and small travel size bottle. Once the demand expands into a beauty pharmacy or retail partnerships, it gives Lucen a relatively focused strategy while leaving the room for the expansion in the future. And then currently the business is led by me. As founder, I manage the product to be, the product development to be like business strategic customers research. This is what I do as a skill. For every single of this, I would say I'll do it alone, but in the future I might looking for this, which is some needs. I mean, some helps for the needs. And then the funding for my business, I made it in a pie chart, which is the purpose of the investment of the move of Lucent through fourth stage, which is the prototype refinement, laboratory validation, also the initial production, and then the last one is the market launch. The exact funding amount is not fixed yet because it should be determined based on the validated production and the regulatory requirements. So ultimately, Lucent is not just seeing other sunscreen to be the competitor or selling sunscreen. We are solving the behavioral problem, making daily sunscreen protection is easier to incorporate to the daily life. But we also believe that skincare should be inclusive. It should not matter whether you are male or female, whether you are wearing makeup or not, whether your skin tone is what is your skin tone. Everyone deserves a product that can fit naturally into their routine. With early validation underway, Lucent has the most potential to turn sunscreen from a product people remember to use and one product they naturally want to use every single day. 1, 2, protection, coverage, and skincare. Lucent, we are aiming for sun protection reimagined as skincare. Thank you very much for listening. I'm keen to answer your question. Thank you.